Do you ever feel like yelling at someone on the street?
Of course.
Every day.
Every day, okay. Okay. What do you really like?
In life?
Yeah.
That's a loaded question, sir.
I'm Allison Hazelden, and I'm an American citizen.
Hey, I'm Michael Rube, and I'm American.
You came out wrong.
Allie, we're gonna get canceled now.
You're so intense. Staring is not gonna give you anything.
Oh, it will.
Oh, you're trying to break them.
Did you dye your hair in any part of school, and what was the color?
Many times.
The first time I got pink highlights in like 3rd grade.
That's
It
awesome.
was a bold choice.
How did your parents feel about that?
My mom did them. She loved it. Other moms didn't love them. Hi, my name is Millie Herrera and I live in Texas. What makes someone an American is, I think if you feel tied to America, if you feel supportive of the country, if you feel like this is where you belong, it's just a passion for living here.
How frequently do you spend time with family members?
I mean, like, honestly, just about never. Like,
My name is Drew Turner. I was raised in Middle Georgia. I've lived here my entire life.
What are our feelings on Costco?
Oh, I love Costco.
Love Costco.
What's in there?
Everything's in there.
I'm Lanice Lyons. I am from America here in Atlanta, Georgia. That's a weird question, like what makes me American? Because America is just so different.
What's the team in like the NFL that you hate?
Oh, that would be easy, the Patriots.
I knew I'd like
Easy one.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Hillary Yoon. I'm 17 years old, and I currently live in Vancouver, Washington.
I am from New Jersey originally, but moved down to Georgia to go to school at Georgia Tech, and that's my story.
What do you really like?
In life, I like doing improv. I like watching movies. I like going to the park and having long walks on the beach.
This is essentially a dating show. These two eligible bachelors.
How do you feel about Karens?
I know the memes. Okay.
That goes without being said. My name is Kevon Price. I am from New York. There's a lot that goes into being American. New York and Jamaica and Atlanta is who I am. So, American, I guess.
Favorite food as a kid?
Sushi.
Oh,
I know.
you bougie.
I'll let you go first.
oh, spaghetti, 100%.
Spaghetti.
And it's easy to make, and I have not made it once since moving out.
Mine's straight stew, corned beef, and mashed potatoes.
Will's as American as apple pie. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
I do like a good white wine.
From where?
From Kroger. Hi, I'm Sonia Sayani, and I grew up in Tennessee, in the mountains. I am so American. I don't know. I am so Tennessean. I don't know what else I would be.
Do you know any other languages?
I learned some Chinese.
Some French, some Spanish, and I'm fluent in Pig Latin.
What?
Where did you go to school?
High school in Tennessee is like called J. Frank White Academy.
I went to Georgia State. I went to Arabian Mountain High School, which is in Lithonia, Georgia.
New Jersey, and then went to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I did all my schooling in Texas near Houston.
Have you done any of your schooling or education outside of the United States?
Like to study abroad.
Okay. Yes.
A master's in Ireland.
Fun. Okay. So cool.
What's your favorite show on Netflix?
As far as like a whole series, it would probably be BoJack, but I don't like saying that because I feel like it says more about me than I
It does.
Basically, like your childhood just sounds like my childhood, like to a T.
Okay, I got this. I know my
Okay,
answer.
can you like walk me through your thought process? Because you feel a lot more confident, I think.
Okay.
than
I feel like this is a lot of like generalizing, just having to
I
like,
know.
stick
Yeah,
to one
I mean that's what we have to do.
It's really hard. There's 2 citizens, American citizens, and 1 non-citizen in this group, is what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I almost think they're all citizens. Maybe. I don't know.
Is that an option?
I think it's Hillary and Lanice.
I agree. I think Hillary and Lanice are citizens. Millie and Hillary are citizens, and Sonia, we think, is not. We're gonna stick with Drew being not a U.S. citizen.
Well, final answer, Kevon.
Is the citizen.
And yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles.
This is threw me for a loop. Okay,
I got
He was
you.
so confident.
Technically, not American citizen.
Okay.
However, I grew up in Tennessee because I moved when I was 8, and I don't have the American citizenship yet because of certain laws, and I can't get it. And so what I am is something called a documented dreamer.
Documented dreamer, I have no clue what it means, honestly. If I were to guess, it would have to be something along the lines of being
I have heard of dreamers, I have heard of DACA recipients, but the specific term before today of documented dreamer is actually not one that I had heard of before.
It gives you a specific type of visa based on certain conditions, but I definitely don't know all the
I just
specifics.
thought if you lived in the United States long enough, you just became a citizen.
Most Americans aren't aware that it's possible for an immigrant child to be brought here at a very young age with a legal status, but still have no clear path to citizenship. These children are being brought under various long-term visas that don't have a clear path to citizenship. So even though they've been here since they were 2, 3, 4 years old, they're facing having to leave the only country they've known when they turn 21.
My family decided to move out of Mexico because the city that we lived in, there was a lot of violence and corruption around us.
My parents had immigrated late in life. They were from Poland and Pakistan and moved to Canada, and I was born there. 8 years in, we moved to America, and I grew up in Tennessee.
The game kind of like brought out the point that America is a melting pot of so many different things.
I've not met someone here today that isn't being a better American than a lot of us Americans.
People aren't born anywhere really intentionally. You know, I was born here in Georgia by random chance.
It's not the child's decision. That could have been me, being that my parents immigrated here.
I am terrified of having to leave America, but just watching my siblings go through the same thing, I'm kind of preparing for it or telling myself that it's such a big possibility and it might happen to me, but I'm just so nervous for that day to come, and I'm just dreading turning 21 right now.
You know, we wanted to give them an opportunity, but sometimes I feel like a little bit, guilty because I'm not able to complete the dream. Even if we have tried all the ways, we haven't been able so far.
There's so many of us, there's 200,000 plus of us, and sometimes it is a war zone, sometimes it is a rough situation, and in the end, this is home.
Improve the Dream has a simple vision that every child who grows up in America should have a clear opportunity to become an American on paper and continue living in the country they call home. It makes no sense for children who grew up here to have to self-deport. Our hope is that Congress can permanently end aging out and include documented dreamers like us in all solutions for dreamers. It is time for Congress to improve the dream so thousands of children who are American at heart can also be American by law.